Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's Albie here, and I wanted to do another quick video. It's kind of late, but I decided to come outside in my truck because everybody in the house is asleep. So sorry if the lighting is off, but I kind of want to touch on the topic that I'm probably going to take some heat for, but it's something that really needs to be talked about and something that really needs to be fixed. And it's this entire, child support system. First, let's just get to what Google says child support is really for, which I'll put right here. It pretty much says child support may be used on general household expenses such as food, rent, or mortgage utilities, and so on to maintain a safe and decent home for a child. Medical expenses, glasses, dental care, and other such needs are good use of child support. So, first off, on that whole list of stuff that I just named, we need to mark off rent, mortgage, and utilities. Here's why. If a man is paying child support, what is that child support mainly for? It should be used on the kid. That's number one. Number two, if you're a mother and you're going for child support, shouldn't you already have a roof over your head already paid for? So why do you need a man's child support to pay for your bills? Okay, my child support should be put for my child, not on your bills that you have. You may have some other man shacked up in your house. So now what? My child support is paying for you and this other man? What is he doing? More importantly, what are you doing? And I'm going to click on this here. There's another one that popped up that I also kind of had a problem with. It was under for travel and transportation. I'll read this to you. Since children need to get from one place to another safely, child support may be used to pay for basic transportation and travel costs. The cost to maintain a car, including gas fees, car payments, registrations, and insurance, or the costs to ride a bus or other forms of transportation are covered. For instance, when a child is traveling to visit the non-custodial parent in the area. Okay, first of all, before I get to that top half, let's start at that bottom half of what I just said. For instance, when a child is traveling to visit the non-custodial parent in another area. What about the women that don't allow their kids to see their fathers? So why would we even pay them? Why would you even give them child support if they're not even allowing the fathers to see their child? That's one for that one. Two, let's go on back up this list. The cost to maintain a car, including gas fees, car payments, registrations, and insurance. So now not only is my check going to pay your rent, mortgage, and utilities, now I'm going to be paying your car payment, your registration, and your insurance. So at the end of all that, after all this child support we've paying in and putting in, and according to what all these lists say, what's the woman paying for? What is she doing? Is she even working? Because going over all of this, it's pretty much saying the woman don't have to work. Because, I'm already paying your rent, mortgage, utilities, so on, your car payment, your registration, insurance. So what is this woman doing? So see, here's the issue. This child support system is not designed to help children. It doesn't want to help children. This is for the government to get a little piece off of this child support. Because think about it, you're paying in the amount, but if you ever go to the site, that amount that you're paying in is not exactly what the mother's getting. So where's that other half going? The government is getting their chunk out of it as well. So in the bottom line, child support is useless because, for one, not all. Some mothers are not using it right. They're using it to their advantage to get stuff that they want. For all we know, she's using our child support to house up another man. How do I know that child support is not used for getting my child clothes and everything that they need? Because here's something else that a lot of people don't think about. The same mothers that you see that are getting child support, when school time is getting ready to start, guess what? I see you at the YMCA getting those free school supplies. You're in line getting all these free clothes. So what are you getting child support for if you can go get all this other free stuff? Isn't the child support supposed to be paying for the clothes for my kids? So that tells me that you must be using child support on your needs. Getting your hair done, your nails done. I bet you're going out and partying all the time, right? Because I mean, going off of, the same list I showed you, I'm looking at it right here. The same list that I've posted right up here is pretty much telling me that a woman doesn't have to pay for anything. That's pretty much what this list is saying. It's like she can live scotch-free. She has an easy life. She can wake up in the morning, put the kids on the bus, and go back to bed and do nothing, and just collect the man's check while the man suffers. But see, they don't think about that. They don't think about how much it cuts the man down. Man gets behind, guess what? He gets sent to jail. Really? But what happens to the mother? Nothing. She just gets to collect a check. You see, that's the problem with America. America right now is so messed up. There's all this racist going around, all this hate, but yet all this other petty stuff is going on, but nobody's doing anything to try to fix it. We need to stop acting so stupid towards one another, and get stuff fixed. Because this is just a whole government plot to give them more money. And for all these mothers out there who have these good men on child support who still wants more and more, you need to get your act right and woman up and be a good mom and do something. Because I'm literally trying not to say any negative language here, but it's hard on this subject because it's a real touchy subject. The men suffer. There's a lot of good men suffering, getting paychecks cut in half. And for what? For the woman to live a better life than the man? But guess what? It took two people to make that kid, not one. But guess what? Only one of them has to suffer. And that needs to change. That really needs to change. And the government is where it needs to start at, because they're just getting a chunk of this pie and just acting like it's all fair. And this system isn't fair. Anyway, I'm ready for the negativity. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to curse me out and say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, but oh well. There's a lot of good men out there who don't even get to see their kids. Their kids are off in another state because a woman decided to run off, and yet they're paying child support to a kid that they don't even get to see. So is that fair? Really, is that fair? No, it's not. Anyway, YouTube, I'm going to cut this video short, and sorry it was so late, but this was actually a good topic. I really had to get on this one. Something I've been thinking about. Actually, I got this idea because a friend of mine, he's going to school. He was going to write a topic about this. I was just sitting there thinking about it and saying, I need to make a video about this and see how well it goes. But anyway, again, sorry for the lighting. Everybody in the house is asleep, so I decided to come out here and do this video. But you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time for my next video. And hopefully, we have another good talk like this. I kind of like these. These are good. These real short videos, I think I can squeeze a lot of information into. But anyway, you guys have a good night and take it easy.